As you probably know, the concept of comic book publishers copying characters from other comic book publishers is quite normal. If you've been following me for some time, you are surely aware of various cases where characters have been copied between DC and Marvel. It's an easy method to create new characters and generate more stories to sell. And honestly, I thought that was the furthest some people would go to try and achieve success. But, as is often the case, this world always has new ways of surprising us. Recently, I discovered that there have been companies that have literally copied superhero movies. Let me say that again. There are companies out there that copied superhero movies. You heard that right. Copying characters is already bad, but copying movies is on a completely different level. And it is these copies that I will talk about in this video. The most blatant and ridiculous copies of superhero movies. Avengers Grim. If copying one movie is bad, imagine copying one movie and a series. That's exactly what the creators of Avengers Grim did. Avengers Grim is a mix of the first Avengers movie and the series Once Upon a Time. From the title and the cover, it's easy to see that the film drew inspiration from the first Avengers movie. As for Once Upon a Time, they decided to copy the series plot. The series consists of fairy tale characters that were transported to the real world to save the world, and the plot of Avengers Grim is practically that. In this movie, Snow White, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Sleeping Beauty are basically Avengers. The film also made several references to superhero movies, and the references are obvious. The Archer, Red Riding Hood, represents Hawkeye, and Iron John, the Green, strong brute who always wants to smash everything, is a clear reference to the Hulk. A fun fact is that the actor who played Iron John is the same actor who played Hulk in the old TV series. They even copied actors. And to understand their audacity and how desperate they were for success, they released the film in the same month as Avengers Age of Ultron. Maybe I'm exaggerating and it was all just a simple coincidence, don't you think? Captain Battle Legacy War. It's obvious, right? Just by the name, you can tell that Tomcat Films copied a comic book story from the 40s of a character with Captain in the name. I am obviously talking about Captain Battle. Oh, you thought I was talking about Captain America? Nah, they decided to try something different this time. Admit it, I got you with this one. But get ready, because Captain Battle Legacy War was inspired by the comic book character Captain Battle, but there's a plot twist. Captain Battle made his debut 5 months after Captain America. And you know what I'm going to say next. Captain Battle is a copycat of Captain America, but he was such a failure that he only made a few appearances, and without anyone noticing, he disappeared and never returned in any story. And guess what Tomcat Films thought? They thought, since Marvel has been so successful in cinema and one of its protagonists is Captain America, and since they didn't have the money to buy Captain America rights, they decided to buy the rights of a copycat of Captain America from the 40s, who was a complete failure, and make a movie about him. Surely, this has all the makings of a hit. Said and done. That's exactly what they did. The movie tells the story of a soldier who was severely injured during a war. To prevent his death, he was given a secret serum that was still in the testing phase. The end result? He gained super strength and a super muscular body. Completely original, don't you agree? Metal Man. With all the success that Iron Man had, it was inevitable that someone would come up with the idea of copying him. But in this case, it makes sense, unlike Captain Battle, because Iron Man in his first movie revolutionized Hollywood forever. Nothing was the same after his debut film. The creators of Metal Man didn't waste much time getting to work, as the movie came out in 2009, just 1 year after Iron Man 1. The movie tells the story of a very intelligent student who builds an armor with the help of his mentor, a scientist. However, one day, a villain discovers the technology they had created and ends up killing the scientist to try to steal the armor. The student narrowly escapes death by using the armor. Afterward, the villain decides to create an army of robots to kill the student. But, of course, none of this was enough to defeat the student with his armor. After all, the hero always has to win in the end. The armor is a blatant copy of Iron Man's armor, only it's made of painted plastic and looks much uglier. They must have been short on money. At least in that aspect, they didn't copy Iron Man, because Marvel and Iron Man certainly aren't lacking in money. But the worst part is yet to come. After Iron Man 2 was released, instead of making Metal Man 2, they produced a DVD cover completely based on the cover of Iron Man 1 and simply re-released the same movie. It's proven that whoever is behind these actions is completely lazy and wants easy money. Fortunately, money always comes to those who are creative and work hard. Sinister Squad. The name almost gives it all away. But you know that I like to play tell and guess. So, let's do that. Don't worry, you know it's always easy to guess. And this time I only need one sentence to help you guess which movie inspired Sinister Squad. The plot of the movie that Sinister Squad is copying involves a group of villains coming together to fight another villain and save the world. That's it. Didn't I tell you it would be easy? The movie Sinister Squad is a copycat of Suicide Squad. The bizarre fact about this movie is that it's a continuation of Avengers Grim. It doesn't make any sense. How can a copy of a DC movie be a sequel to a copy of a Marvel movie? Something like this happening never crossed my mind. It's completely mind-blowing. In the movie, Rumpelstiltskin is Jared Leto's Joker's version. Rumpelstiltskin was actually reworked to have some mannerisms similar to Jared Leto's Joker. The Big Bad Wolf in Sinister Squad is the version of Killer Croc. The Queen of Hearts is the version of Harley Quinn, and they also have versions of Boomerang and Enchantress. No disrespect, but I don't think Suicide Squad, and particularly Jared Leto's Joker, are worthy of being copied. Let's just say they were not the favorite thing of comic book and superhero fans. So, I don't think it was a smart move to copy something the majority of people didn't like. In fact, let me rephrase that. It is never a smart move to copy something, even if people did like the thing you are copying. The amazing Bulk. I gotta admit that Bulk reminds me of Smash. He's purple and a copy of Hulk, just like Smash. If you don't know who Smash is, go check out my video on the most blatant copycats of Marvel characters ever. The link is in the description. As I was saying, this reminds me of Smash, which is doubly bad. Because he's supposed to be copying Hulk, but he looks more like a copycat of Hulk. I am so sorry for Hulk and for Hulk's die-hard fans for having to go through this. I feel your pain. But to be fair to Smash, Smash is a way better copycat than Bulk. This movie cost $14,000 to produce. Which, we shouldn't be expecting much from a movie that only cost $14,000 to produce. But they managed to make this film look like it cost only $14 to make. One thing is for sure, this movie will leave you speechless. But you'll probably spend some time not wanting to watch any movies. The warning has been made. Now it's up to you if you want to watch the movie or not. I think just the scenes I am showing you right now are enough to make you not want to watch the movie. Hulk indeed hasn't had much luck when it comes to copycats. Since you're going to copy, at least make a good copy. Don't disrespect Hulk like this, please. I'm really curious to know if you have already watched, or if you were aware of the existence of these movies before watching this video. Write it down in the comments. And please rank them from your favorite to least favorite. And if you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you and invite you to join our community to help us reach our goal. I have a goal for this channel that will only be possible to achieve with your help, reaching 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Your subscription is the key to getting there. You have the power in your hands, and as you already know, with great power comes great responsibility. So make sure you use your power wisely. Join us and be part of this incredible journey we are on. Thank you in advance.